So I'm gonna quickly talk about how to make bone broth. It's actually very easy. If I could do it, anybody out there could do it. So essentially you just get a big soup pot and you fill it up to around 12 to 16 cups worth of water. 16 cups is about 4 quarts. And basically you take whatever vegetable clippings that you have, you throw it into the water, and also to throw in any aromatics for flavor, such as bay leaf or basil or thyme or rosemary. It could be dry or fresh, or you could throw in lemongrass, whatever is to your liking. And also too, obviously you need bones. So those bones, it would be anywhere between 2 to 3 pounds worth of bones, whether it's chicken bones or beef bones, or whatever you like or whatever you have on hand. So essentially, the one very important thing that you need is apple cider vinegar or any kind of acid. So in my case, I usually put in anywhere between 1/4 up to 1 cup worth of vinegar. It could be apple cider vinegar, white vinegar, whatever vinegar you have. Some people actually, instead of vinegar, they put in wine. So it's totally up to you. I always use apple cider vinegar. And from there, and the most important thing, the reason why you do the apple cider vinegar or any kind of vinegar or acid such as wine is because the acid will actually help to pull out all the nutrients from the bones, the important vitamins and minerals that you want to get, so that you experience all the health benefits from the broth itself. So let's talk about real quick where you could actually get those ingredients to make your broth. So essentially you could get the bone broth from the market, from your butcher, and a lot of times at the stores they'll usually have it in the frozen section where they have bones. They used to be free in terms of getting it from the butcher, but now because they know that people use it and that's a fad to be doing the bone broth, it's actually a fad that should stay around forever because there's a lot of health properties for consuming bone broth. You could actually get it at the butcher or the frozen section. And like I said, 2 to 3 pounds worth of bones is more than good enough. However, if you don't want to get it from the butcher, then basically all the food that you're eating for the next 2 to 3 weeks, if you're eating any kind of meat, save the bones. I save the bones. You would save the bones. You would put them in a Ziploc bag or a glass container, put in the freezer and save it. And also too, if you're cooking, when you cook during the week, if you're cutting vegetables or whatnot, you usually throw away all the clippings, the vegetable clippings. However, save all the vegetable clippings, put them in a Ziploc bag or in a glass container, throw it into the freezer, and when it's accumulated to the amount that you need, then essentially you could actually use all those ingredients to pull out the freezer to make your actual bone broth. And that's usually what I do all the time because it's money saving and it's time and it's efficient. So that's just the way to get those ingredients. So consuming bone broth is actually very beneficial. It actually helps with your hair, skin, and your nails. And it helps heal a leaky gut, otherwise known as pathogenic intestinal hyperpermeability. It basically heals and seals your leaky gut, otherwise known as your intestines. Basically, when you consume food, if you have a leaky gut, those undigested food particles will get through your gut or through your intestines into your bloodstream, causing inflammation. So basically, when you consume bone broth, it'll help heal the leakiness within your gut so that you can avoid that inflammation. And if you don't have a leaky gut, that's totally okay, because when you consume bone broth, you're getting all the benefits for your hair, your skin, and your nails, and you're further strengthening your gut to lower your risk of actually experiencing pathogenic intestinal hyperpermeability, otherwise known as a leaky gut. And also too, I was actually listening to a podcast, a health podcast, and the lady was telling us that she thought, her friends actually thought that she was doing Botox, when in fact it was just her consuming bone broth on a daily basis. So as you can see, there's a lot of health benefits, and for you, those people, like I said, you could actually use the bone broth as a base for your soups, which makes your soups taste really good. And if you don't want to use it as a base for your soups, you could actually just consume it separately, put it in your coffee mug or in a little bowl and consume it, and there you go, 1 to 2 cups, and you're totally fine, and you're gonna get all the healing properties of the bone broth as long as you consistently consume it. And that's it. So I hope this was very helpful, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. My name is Brandon Drake. I'm a functional nutrition coach and a therapeutic chef, and I lead group health coaching programs because I basically love helping and guiding people to create long-lasting healthy lifestyles. And I don't believe in fad diets because those are temporary fixes. I believe in long-term sustainable fixes that will last for the rest of your life. Again, my name is Brandon Drake, functional nutrition coach and therapeutic chef at shop.heartfulfoods.com if you want to know more. And from there also too, you could go there and you could direct message me and ask me any additional questions. Take care. Peace.